the OneMedForum with Geoff Pardo now with Facet Solutions. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
And I understand that you are introducing some new technology here at the forum. Tell me a little bit more about that.
Okay, Facet Solutions has developed a new spine technology for restoring motion to the back of the spine. It's been common over the past few years to develop technologies targeted to the disc, but the spine is more complex than that. It's made up of the disc as well as two joints on the back of the spine known as the facet joints. And those facet joints disease and cause problems just like any other joint in the body. But heretofore, there's not been a good solution for when those joints degenerate and cause pain for the patients. What we enable is a solution where the joints are removed and a new prosthetic joint is implanted and allows the patient to function, move freely, yet addresses the underlying disease that the patient has, which is the degeneration of that joint. And that's known as the Acadia anatomic posterior stabilization system.
Okay, great. And Geoff, moving forward, what do you see the market opportunity for this type of technology?
Yeah, we are targeting lumbar spinal stenosis, which affects upwards of 2 million Americans every year. And it is a population which is an aging population. We typically target the 50, 60, 70-year-old patient whose spine has degenerated and has begun to cause pain either in the back or leg pain stemming from pinching off the nerve roots in the spine. So it's a 2 million person per year population, and there's about 400,000 surgeries that are done currently, and we think we can address a large percentage of the surgeries that are now targeted at lumbar spinal stenosis.
Great. Tell me a little bit about what distinguishes this type of technology from others, because there's a lot out there trying to address the same problem.
Yeah, there's been a lot of technologies that have emerged in spine, and what's really unique about ours is we're one of only a couple different technologies that are taking this approach to restoring motion and stability to the back of the spine. But you can have the coolest technology in the world in spine, but if it's not easy to use, if it's not easy for the surgeon to implant, it's not going to gain widespread adoption. So I'd say first and foremost, our technology is different because it looks and functions like the native spine. But not far behind that is we've developed a technique which is very easy for the surgeon and very customary for them based on their existing surgical skills. So it's a quick procedure. It's a 30 to 45 minute implantation of the device, utilizing all the skills that they've learned in their fellowship and their training. So we really introduce no new techniques for the surgeon, and yet we allow them to go into the patient, remove all the underlying diseased anatomy, and restore motion and stability to that patient while addressing the underlying causes of pain. And so those are the major differentiators.
Great. What do you see the reimbursement landscape being for Acadia? Yeah,
this has been the key issue in spine for new technologies, and it's been pretty widely reported that the discs have had a challenging pathway in terms of getting paid for the technology. But what's really interesting about Acadia and what we've done at Facet Solutions is we've collaborated with Medicare since the very early days of the company, over 4 years worth of collaboration with Medicare. And we actually got a code, an ICD-9 code established with Medicare, which enables the payment for the procedure and the device, a substantial portion of the device at this stage, even before we've gotten regulatory approval. So once we get regulatory approval, we'll enable the hospital and hopefully ourselves to get reimbursed. And that is really unique amongst spine companies. Reimbursement risk is probably the greatest risk that any new technology in medicine faces, but it's been our work with Medicare that's really paved the way for getting an ICD-9 code and getting, hopefully very attractive reimbursement both for the hospital and the manufacturer down the road.
Well, it sounds like there's a lot of opportunity for Facet Solutions. Why are you here? This is your first time at OneMedForum, so tell me, what do you hope to get out of it?
For us, it's really spreading the word about our technology. This is a novel approach to the disease, even though we're using very traditional skills for spinal surgery. We really are changing the paradigm for how lumbar spinal stenosis is treated. And so for us, it's a matter of getting out and telling the story, both to prospective investors, which is important, but also to other people in the audience, be they on the service side or other people involved in our device industry. So we just love to tell the story. We're having great experience. We've treated over 150 patients worldwide. We're in a U.S. Pivotal trial, and we're 120 patients into that pivotal trial, so we're making rapid progress, and we think it's a great time to share the story with the wider audience.
Great. Well, thank you, Geoff, for spending a few minutes discussing the new technology.
Thank you.
It was great to learn more.
Yeah, thank you.
you.